Hey guys, Luke C here with TFBTV. We're back here at SHOT Show 2025 at the Heritage Manufacturing booth. I am here with Josh to talk about some of the new shotguns that you guys have.
Yes, so one thing we have done under the Heritage line is we're growing that outside just the single shot 22 LR revolvers. To do that, we looked at the market on where do we want to come in with shotguns. After analyzing the market and finding kind of a niche gap, we thought it'd be fun to bring in side-by-side shotguns, specifically with double trigger.
Okay.
We really couldn't decide if we wanted to go exposed hammers or not, so we ended up going with both, as you'll see. We got a couple classic options, one being the Coachwhip. Coachwhip has exposed hammers. On that, we offer it in 12 gauge and 20 and 28. And then we offer the Badlander. The Badlander is also that stagecoach style on the 18-inch barrel, but we now offer it with the filled version as well, which is 28-inch barrel, and it comes in 410, 20, 28, and 12.
Wow, so you guys are actually going a little bit old school with the 28 gauge there.
Yes, we're trying to keep it classic, especially with the Heritage lineup. The more classic, the better.
And let's talk about the furniture here. I noticed you got some really nice case hardening on the Coachwhip here. What is the stock of the fore end made out of?
Turkish hardwood, Turkish walnut. Like you said, the Coachwhip's case hardened, and it is gorgeous, as you can see. I'm sure you'll show some images of it.
Okay.
But the case hardened Coachwhip's amazing. And then the Badlander is black anodized, or black oxide, sorry.
Black oxide, so that's what this finish is right here. Right. Okay, and then the same Turkish walnut here, but just a different color.
Turkish walnut, a darker stain.
Okay, and these came out last year, kind of late in the year, mid to late in the year, right?
Correct. The stagecoach size, the 18-inch, was launched at SHOT Show last year. The field versions were later in the year.
So for the 12 gauge versions, are we limited in cartridge size? I mean, 3-inch Magnum. What can we use?
Yes.
2 1/4 or
2 1/4 to 3-inch.
Okay.
Now, one thing to note, because it is common on our customer questions we get through customer service, the field version does have chokes.
Okay.
The Badlander and Coachwhip do not. They are cylinder bore, so there's no chokes on those.
So real old school with the cylinder bore,
Yes.
and then we've got some more modernized. I guess you can go all the way. Do you guys sell chokes yourself, or
Yes.
what choke pattern do you guys use?
It is sorry, I had to think about it. It's mobile choke.
Mobile choke.
And it's 410 all the way to 12 gauge and sold on our web store. All the chokes with it are flush, but you can buy extended chokes for it if you like.
Okay, so you really. Maybe instead of just like the casual shooter, someone can use this for, pest control at home or something like that, hunting even.
Absolutely. The whole idea was like a classic pheasant hunt, uplands pheasant hunt, quail hunting. Sporting clays is a very popular growing sport. This would be a great sporting clays gun. It's a fantastic shooter. The follow-through is amazing. The weight of it's phenomenal for sporting shooting.
Now for the Heritage shotgun line, where do you see it going after this? You guys have, I think it's three different gauge options,
Yep.
several different lengths, lots of different, case hardening and all that stuff. Where's it going to go from here?
So far the market has taken to these very well, and we have every intention of growing this line with a similar feel without giving away too much.
Yeah.
It will absolutely stay classic and traditional, but we will be adding more models to this line.
And then just going top from bottom for the people at home, how much does each of these models cost?
So Coachwhip MSRP looking around $950. His Badlanders around $890, $870 to $890. The 28-inch field version Badlanders were around $945.
And you told me something interesting just before we started here, and I'm sure people at home are going to wonder, what is a Coachwhip?
A Coachwhip's actually a type of snake.
And that's all we know. I think we discussed it. I didn't know it was a snake before today. I thought it was like an actual device you might use to whip the coach driver.
Well, that was probably part of the strategy behind the brainstorming session. Part of brainstorming is just throwing out things, seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
And sometimes not even knowing what a word is. People use a word, and then we have to Google what that means. And Coachwhip's actually a snake, and it's supposed to be a pretty badass snake, from my understanding.
Cool. Next, we need a sidewinder side by side, or a sidewinder over under, or something like that.
I think somebody already has that.
Well, there we go. You heard it here first, guys. SHOT Show 2025 on TFBTV Showtime.
That's great.
Josh, thank you so much for showing us the side by side shotguns. And guys, stay tuned for more from TFBTV and TFBTV Showtime here at SHOT Show 2025.